Okay, so I'm going to talk about the source code. So we import socket, threading, and JSON. And we're going to start with, uh, let's do the server command right here. So we have this function, which is always true, just looping. And we're waiting for a command. And then if it's server, we're going to read from the file. And then we're gonna fill it in with the IPs and the time and the cost from the file. And then we're going to fill in the routing table right here. So this is itself with its own server IP, and then we're gonna fill in the neighbors, the client, and then we're gonna bind it, and we're gonna do server.listen, and then we're gonna start the thread, the receive thread. The receive thread is basically just receiving clients, and every time it receives one, it's gonna make a new thread for a client, and then we're gonna start it, and then we're gonna do let's do um connect. So it connects every client. It connects all the clients. And over here, routing update interval. So this is the one that automatically sends a it broadcasts the routing table to the clients or the neighbors every n seconds. And broadcast routing table is just sending the routing table, which turns it into a string from, and then it sends it to each of them. And then step, it just does that. The step command, it basically does that, but manually. Packets command, it prints out the number of packets thus far, and it gets updated over here every time it receives a routing table. It updates the packet, the number of packets. And display, it turns the routing table to a string and prints it. And update, we update, let's see. So actually, let's do broadcast. So, okay. So every time the client receives, it receives the routing table, it's gonna call the Bellman equation. And the Bellman equation takes two routing tables itself and the one that it received, and then it just loops through all the key value pairs in the one it received. And if the key or the IP address is not there, then it creates a new one, because it found a new node. And over here, otherwise it gets the minimum, which is comparing between the current one and the new one. Yeah, the new one. So that's the Bellman equation. And let's do update. We just update